about it.
One day is kind of a community day where we take a break from all of our classes and we basically get to participate in different seminars of our choice, ranging from things like environmentalism and sustainability to like what can a gap year do for you. So it's really a way to like better the community and help people get more involved with their interests and to just learn something new.
I think it's a great day for the students to like experience something new and different, not just like academics as a whole thing. And they get to see like different point of views from different people.
I had a lot of fun. I thought it was a really great experience, kind of learning from students and teachers about like different things that go on in the community and around the school.
It's going good. It's fun. Like, I had a couple of good blocks, one that I signed up for, and it was really fun. It was exactly what I expected.
I think it's really interesting and it's unique about our school that people are able to choose their breakout sessions and speak with a specialized teacher and do something other than a different academic day that's still like learning.
I did the service fair. I did the TED Talk about happiness. I saw the wonderful Unity concert, and I also did an art-based activity about marginalized Irish cultures, like the Irish traders, which are discriminated against quite poorly. And they were all very interesting, if I do say.
The performers were really great. They had all different kinds of music there. Like, it was good. I don't know, like, it's a fun day, and it's cool, like, to get to see others perform. Like, you get to know more about certain people. If you get to pick things, like, based off of your interests, and then you see other people there, and you're like, you're interested in this too, and it's cool. The first session I went to, I forget who it was with, but it was a session called There's More to Life to Being Happy, and basically talked about like the 4 like pillars of life, and basically what gives your life purpose and things like that. And I think that's really important.
I went to the concert. I went to a workshop about looking at the bright side of news, and I did a workshop on the voting age, and I really enjoyed the concert. I thought it was interesting. I thought it was for a good cause, which was nice. Looking on the bright side of news, I thought it was both interesting and productive because it helps to form NHSN and make it a more interesting experience. And I thought that the voting age was very interesting, and I learned a lot. Yeah, and I feel like that one specifically would have been better if I was old enough to maybe have more of an impact on it, but I still enjoyed it immensely.
It was pretty fun. I learned a lot, and I was able to have some really meaningful conversations, especially at my last session was about immigrant parents. And in general, I was able to help some kids out and make some bath bombs, and I think it was a really nice experience to connect with others and try some new things.
I went to a session about learning how to write your college application essay and what colleges look for. I also went to another one on community service and how to find the right gig for you. What you're interested in is not always what matters. It shows what kind of person you are, and the 2 ones that I went to go together really well, because what colleges look for is what you're interested in and what you're willing to do for your community.
I went to a session about gap year and taking a gap year, and I thought that was really interesting because it wasn't something that I really thought about before. And I went to the Concert for a Cause, and I really liked that, and I really enjoyed watching all the shows. And I went to a session about writing about feminism, and I thought that was really cool.
I went to the concert, and that was by far the most fun. I liked that a lot. The singers were really good. I had a lot of friends who sang also and rapped, so that was really fun. And I went to the psychology of community service, and I take psych, so I learned a lot, but it was stuff I knew. And then I also did the one in the cafeteria, which is a bunch of workshops.
It was really interesting and fun. I was in the same session for the whole time though, because I was helping lead it and stuff, but it was really fun.
I did the Concert for a Cause, I did the service fair, and I did Your Brain at Service. Overall, it was a really good environment. I liked hanging out with my friends, and I enjoyed the activities very much. This is my first year. Overall, it was very well organized, and I really liked the NHQ. That was my favorite part of the whole thing. I like everything about you.
It was really good. I went to a couple informational ones, and I went to the concert also, and it was really fun.
Today I went to the gap year session. I went to the TED Talk on happiness, and I also went to NHQ. I don't remember my third session because it wasn't that memorable, but my gap year session was really memorable.
I went to a workshop about the gap year between high school and college, which was very informative and very interesting. There were people that actually had done gap years that I learned a lot about, and I'm considering gap year now. Additionally, I went to a course about writing college essays, which is very interesting, by Mr. Farnsworth. It was very interesting, and I think I learned a good deal about that. And my first course was writing about feminism, in which me and my buddy Andrew Daly made a rap. It was very fun.
We are all in the Environmental Action Club, so we're representing that here today. And our session was called Serving Our Shared Planet.
Yeah.
And it was about what we can do.
Our session was focused on our environmental impact, like not necessarily what we're doing as a country, as a community, but like what you can do to like lessen your impact on the environment or make it a more positive impact.
So we shared some information about some fun tips, and we gave them some food ideas of what to eat and how to better your diet.
Yeah. The goal of our presentation was really just to inspire the kids in our workshop to just start making small changes in their life. We had a guest speaker who came in and talked about his journey from doing small steps to having basically a net zero fossil fuel emission house. So we really the goal is obviously to end up where our guest speaker ended up, but we just wanted to inspire them to make small different changes in their life.
And
it'll add up and you'll be inspired to do more. I think the biggest thing is we're here to plant the seed. We know we're not going to watch the flower or the growth, but we really just wanted to plant a seed in their minds, and hopefully they go and it expands and grows.
So Salsa is a club advocating for life without substance abuse, and we work within the high school. We do different events like fifth quarter, so after football games, we have kids come here and they can have pizza, and there's a DJ and games and everything. So we sponsor a lot of events like this. We speak to the middle schoolers about refusal methods and why you should stay away from substance abuse. And overall, we're just a club that's trying to cultivate healthier habits in the high school.
Jim Ross, the sheriff county of this district, told us about this program about pedaling, the distracted driving goggles, and it's just to teach kids about distracted driving, because we started this early sophomore year and they took little quizzes and tests about it, but we wanted to get more hands-on for students to actually learn about what distracted driving is.
For years now, we have been attending the district attorney's they're challenges, so he'll give us a bunch of challenges that we as a group have to do for the town, like a public service announcement, and if we complete all these challenges, like community service, going to SPAN meetings, we receive a check for $1,500.
And we won every year.
We've won every year, which is incredible. And last year, Alejandro and I took the lead on the distracted driving program. So it was a video and questions that we sent out to the health classrooms and schools, and we had Dunkin' Donuts gift cards as awards if you participated. And this year we decided to take that a little further. So the two of us got in touch with the Sheriff's Department because Officer Adrian Anderson had told us about this distracted driving program, and we thought that it would really enhance what we were already talking about. So it's a big success for us this year.
And the kids say they love it. They love it. It's so much fun. The pedals, the simulations, the goggles, they had so much fun with it.
We participated in concerts for a cause, and it's basically you just sing and perform, and you pass around like a bin, and they give you donations for the cause you were singing for.
It was great. We got to learn new things, meet new people, learn about things that I didn't know before.
I thought it was fun that we all got to do what we like to do and make a purpose out of it and make it so that we can donate to a cause.
You just called out my name, and you know wherever I am, I'll come running to see you again.
We are making kindness rocks to put around the community and to put around the school, just for people to see. They say like messages of kindness, like smile or be kind, just to like spread positivity.
It's a nice thing to like find a cute little rock or something.
Yeah.
And we're also making like cards you can make for like a friend or a family member, or like maybe you could go to like the fire station or like one of the local elderly homes.
I think it's going pretty well. We've only had 2 sessions so far. In our first session we had a bunch of people come and they seemed to be really into it, and they went around spreading all these kind messages in people's lockers and in books.
Everyone seems to be really enjoying themselves, whatever activity they're doing.
We were just letting people build their houses. We're trying to recreate the process of us building a house, but now we're just making a more fun twist, like putting out cardboard papers, any more, anything that they can find.
Habitat for Humanity helps people that don't have enough money to build a home for themselves. So we help them, and they use their sweat equity hours to put into the home, and we all work together to help them build a home for themselves.
So over February vacation, we are actually going down south to Florida, and we're helping build a single-story house for this one family.
Working together and like building someone a home that can't afford it, it's like a life-changing experience for them, and it's not just like a house, it's a home, and it's like building hope.
Since we come from like a affluent area, it's helpful to build others who aren't as affluent as us, and this home can be like their forever home where their kids will grow up and where they just have a practical family.
So we're doing Looking on the Bright Side with NHSN. So basically we're trying to talk about the impact of positive and negative news stories and how they are present in the media. So why you a lot of times see a lot more negative stories and why it's leaned towards that, and also kind of how we can incorporate that into the Needham High News and how we can change things there.
We have students working on an exploration of the different news sources. So some students are doing NPR, we have some on BBC, and they're kind of looking to find a balance of how many positive news stories there are in the news versus how many negative news stories. And we're also kind of having them create a tally of how many they find of just like that are good, that are uplifting, and some other ones that are kind of sad, don't make us feel as good, and so they can see the balance that comes between the two. I think it's going really well. I mean, the students all seem to be into it. We've had really great participation, and I think it's cool to kind of see what's going on around you, just like based through the news.
Yeah, so I think it's been going really well. Considering it's like our first time running a session, it's like actually great. The people are really engaged in it, I think, and we've been getting a lot of good ideas for the news to put.
I liked one day because it was very informative. We got to do stuff for people that are in need. We got to raise charity for them. It was a great experience and I really loved it.
I do think one day should be repeated because I feel like you go over a lot of interesting topics which you don't get to talk about during the school day, and you learn a lot of things like I have today.
I think it allows you to meet other people in the school because it's kind of like you're with other people, and also it's a way to get to know your community better and know what's going on around the school.
I think it's very useful to students who want to figure out what they want to do or learn about something that they don't have a chance to learn every day in school.
I think it's a really good opportunity for students. You kind of meet new people because you don't really know always who's going to be in your session. You get to explore a topic that you're interested in. So if you're interested in news, come to this one. And I know there are a lot of really fun ones, and I think it's a good break from the average school day.
Yeah, I think the one day should be repeated next year. It's definitely something that's helping the students. I think people enjoy the idea of being able to pick something they're interested in and being able to learn more about what they want to learn about, as opposed to always just having the structured school day.
It really gives people an opportunity to explore some conversations that they wouldn't usually have in the school day.
I think it's a really good community bonding experience, and I think that it's honestly, maybe some people don't like it, but I think it's pretty fun.
I think there's pros and cons. I think that you definitely needed more unique options about real life experiences, and I think it was a good day. I think not a lot of people take it seriously.
I think they should be more strict with attendance though, because a lot of kids just left after homeroom, but other than that it was fine.
I enjoy it. I wish that I had a couple of more options for me. I know this is different for everyone. However, I felt like some things, some options were more centered towards girls, or there was a lot of classes on feminism or girl up, and I just felt like for me personally there wasn't enough options. However, this is probably different for everyone.
The one thing is, because it was in Power School, I didn't get to choose any of the ones I wanted. They all filled up really quick, so if we could choose or have more space, that would be better.
They should definitely do it, because not only is it a way to learn about community service and other topics like that, but it's also a little break from school, and it feels very nice.
Our bodies